Thank you, Mark. This is KD8SLG. We'll be linked the repeater up to the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker Net out of Oklahoma for the next couple of hours. KD8EPC Dustin has the first hour. KI5OZZ has the second hour. You're not only welcome, but encouraged to check in with both NCOs on both hours. We'll be linking the systems now. The net starts in about a minute and a half at the top of the hour. If everybody, please stand by until the net starts. This is KD8SLG. Clear until net.
Good afternoon and welcome to the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker Net. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD8EPC and I'll be net control for the first hour today. The Boredom Breaker Net meets every day at noon Central Time on the RCWA repeater Allstar node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. This is a directed net. All traffic must be control and all stations are welcome to check in. We'll take multiple rounds of check-ins, so if you don't get in the first time, just stand by and we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linked in with our friends in Arkansas, Virginia, and various other repeaters, so we ask you to key for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit. Make sure you let everything drop so we can hear everything you have to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic. Stations waiting to check into the Boredom Breaker Net. Please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Kilo Whiskey 4 Echo Golf, Raymond, Powhatan, Virginia.
Well, slow start there, but I'll take them one at a time, I suppose. KW4EEG, I have you, and I have AB8MO there. And do we have any other check-ins for the Boredom Breaker Net? Please call now.
Echo November Uniform, KD5VNU, Gil, Claremore, Oklahoma.
With E4 Delta Papa Echo, checking in and out.
November 5, Golf Lima Oscar. November 5, Golf Lima Oscar, N5, GLO Bill, Oakhurst, Texas.
All right, let me hold it up right there and make sure I've got it. All right, I picked up KD5ENU Gil. I got W4DPE David was in and out. N5GLO Bill. I have W8KOC Fred in the mobile. I heard Mark down there. KC8FQV, the northern Mark, so we'll get you there on the list. But let's start with our mobiles. Let's see what Andy is doing. AB8MO at the lunch table. What's going on, my friend? Take it away.
KD at
EPC, AB8MO. Well, that's about what I'm doing, eating lunch. So, anyway, I don't know if it's still raining, but it was raining this morning. It was still kind of warm and stuffy, but I guess it's supposed to get down to more seasonable temperatures, although forecast doesn't look overly cold. So, I mean, I'll take 50s and sunny in November, to be honest. So, anyway, we're having problems with the Allstar connection on 015, so it's not connected today. Hopefully we'll get that squared away here real soon. So that's all I'm going to say for now, so everybody else can get in there. Thanks for having me, Dustin. You and the man behind the curtain have a wonderful day, as well as everybody else on the net. This is AB8MO.
All right there, Andy. Well, enjoy your lunch, and I hope the All-Star things get figured out there on 015. We're certainly going to miss the check-ins from there today. But we'll say 73, and we'll catch you there down the log. And that's going to bring me over to Fred now, WA8KOC. Take it away.
Hi, Dustin. I don't know where you want me to take it, but thank you for taking my check-in. Sincerely appreciate that. Yeah, we're mobile here on the job after working the election yesterday, and I'm not complaining about that. Do appreciate Nick hopping in on the barometer net yesterday morning. Stephen told me he would be there. I guess there was some kind of interference, incursion, so he didn't make it, but Nick did. So, glad to be here with you on the Boredom Breaker Net this afternoon. Everybody have a great afternoon. It's raining here where I'm at, partly between Solon and Twinsburg. And, yeah, have yourself a great afternoon. I will talk to you soon. And probably later on this evening on the Beacon Net. Hello to the man behind the curtain, Mr. KD8SLG. KD8EPC and the Boredom Breaker Net, 73 WA8KOC.
W8WKY.
All right there, Fred. Well, wonderful to have you with us today. And, yeah, we went to the polls yesterday. It was quite busy there, so we were glad to be there. But glad to hear Nick covered for you yesterday, and always glad to hear you. So hopefully we'll hear you tonight on the Beacon Net. We're going to say 73, and that's going to bring me back up to the top now. And let's see what Gil is doing. KD5ENU, take it away.
Well, thank you. Been busy all morning, and went down and got my real ID. Here in Oklahoma, only got 3 more months or it becomes mandatory. So I guess better get down and got it. So I've got a piece of paper so it says I got it, but it will come in the mail in the plastic thingy, you know, the driver's license type. And so anyway, stopped by Reese's and got 6 chicken legs, and that's what I had for lunch. That and a Dr. Pepper, root beer. So anyway, I guess I'll get out of here and I'll let her get back to you, and have a good night and have a good day. 7-3. If anybody's out there traveling around, be careful. The other person might not be as good a driver as you. So watch out for everybody. KD5ENU 73.
All right there, Gil. We'll say 73 to you. Have a great day, my friend, and we'll look forward to catching you down the log. All right, let's go over and talk to Raymond now, KW4EEG. Good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon, Dustin. It's been a while. So I finally got everything back up and had some health problems, but I'm finally back on it. So hopefully, I'm looking forward to
doing this every day. But not much here. It's warm today, like 80-something. So it's a shame I haven't been outside yet, but I'm getting ready to do that. So I wanted to say good afternoon to everybody, and I will check with everybody later. It's Kilo Whiskey 4, Echo Golf, Raymond and Powhatan.
All right, well, we're glad to have you with us today, my friend. It's a pleasure to hear you, and you enjoy that beautiful weather. It's kind of rainy and cloudy here in beautiful northeast Ohio, but we had really nice weather yesterday, other than some wind there. So we'll say 73. Have a great day, and we'll look forward to catching you down the log again real soon. Let's bring me over to Texas now. We're going to see what Bill's doing. NGLO, take it away.
N5GLO to the net. Howdy, y'all. I'm just sitting out here on my porch enjoying some pretty weather. We're not raining today, so and we got a little sun, but it's not all that hot. It's in the 70s. It was 55. It was in the 50s this morning when I came out on the porch at 5:30 to see my grandson off to school. So we're getting some cool stuff starting, and just having a nice day, and just I don't know. There's not much else to say, I guess. My brain's going blank. N5GLO, back to you.
All right, Bill. Well, we're glad to hear you out there today, and you know what? Sometimes it's all right if your mind draws a blank there. So we'll say 73 to you. Thanks again for stopping by, and hopefully we'll hear you tonight there on the Beacon Net. Let's jump on over here to Northern Mark, KC8FQV. How you doing?
All right, KC8FQV. Yeah, I got all kinds of things happening here. I just had a phone call. So that's where I was at over there. And we got an auction running. But it's a nice day out for being a day after elections. Yeah, yesterday was a nice day. I wonder if that weather we had yesterday helped the people get out to vote that didn't vote earlier. Because anything we drove past, a lot of places were crowded. So, other than that, not much else here happening. We just have to send it back here to net control. Okay, self-QV.
All right there, Mark. Well, yeah, I don't know, but glad to see that people went out and voted yesterday. So we'll say 73 to you, catch you down the log, and we've picked up a few from the blue screen here, but I'm going to take another round of check-ins. I did pick up K5CFY Mr. Ray, KI5TAQ Ataco Tim, and AI5HV, and KUIB. Do we have any other check-ins? Please call now.
4 Papa Sierra Foxtrot. LNK, in and out, no traffic.
I missed your prefix there. Would you come again with your call, please?
Whiskey 4, Papa Sierra Foxtrot.
All right, we got you that time. Whiskey 4, Papa Sierra Foxtrot. Thank you so much. We'll be right back to you there. All right, let's go to the top of this list here and talk to Mr. Ray, K5CFY. Good afternoon. How are things over there in Oklahoma, Ray?
P8EPC Internet. This is K5CFY. Good afternoon there, Mr. Dustin, and wave a hand there at Nick on the keyboard. I'd like to thank the Silver Creek Amateur Radio Association for hooking us up for a couple of hours every Wednesday. You and Nick do such a great job on nets, this one here and the Beacon nets. But we definitely enjoy you guys running the net. So not much going on here. The weather is a little cooler. But it is sunshiny today, and looks like it's going to be a good one. So, have a great net, have fun, and we'll listen to all the folks from up in Ohio way and all over. K5 CFY, back to you there, Mr. Dustin.
All right there, Ray. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for everything you do. I know you run a million nets, and you've got your hand in a little bit of everything out that way. We certainly do appreciate it. Give old Fred a scratch on the ears for us, and we'll catch you there on down the log. That's going to bring me over to Taco Tim, maybe in the taco truck there. KI5TAQ, take it away.
Well, good afternoon, Dustin. To everybody else on the net, this is KI5TAQ. I'll be getting ready to go into the taco truck to make my way to the playground. But in the meantime, I'm just resting and relaxing. But all I can say, yeah, winter's coming around the corner. So I know that some of us will be encountering snow and ice. But also don't forget, as you go around, always find ways to communicate out, whether it be through ham radio or through a cell phone. That could also be your radio. And also, just enjoy life. This is KI5TAQ.
All right there, Tim. Well, we'll say 73 to you. Thanks for stopping by there, and we'll look forward to catching you there down the log soon. Let's jump on over to Greg and see how he's doing. AI5HV, how are you, Greg?
W8WKY.
Good afternoon, Dustin, Nick, and everyone else on the net. This is Greg, Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor, and Judy and I are doing pretty good, trying to got a lot of stuff going on this week, and Judy's got a craft show on Saturday. So with all the storms we've been having, had to have equipment unplugged and down to make sure it didn't get damaged because of lightning. But today's a good day. The weather is cooperating, and I'm working on a project for the True SDX project build for the RCWA meeting that's coming Saturday. Hope you guys are doing well.
Well, Greg, all is well in the world here. I can't complain at all. Just enjoying life. It's a little rainy and gray here today, but that's okay because it's my day off and I have nowhere to be. So I'm enjoying just sitting here playing radio. Glad to hear that the weather's cooperating today, and hopefully you'll get your project done for that upcoming build this weekend. Back to you.
Yeah, there are a lot of parts and pieces to put together and wrap some toroids and put those on the board, and so I'm just kind of getting a little bit of a head start on it, and hoping and looking forward to seeing everybody out there. But anyway, other than that, I'm going to go help a guy with his printer on his network. He'd been able to print to it, but he couldn't see it, can't see it on the network anymore. So thought I'd go by this evening and try and help him out with see if we can get his printer back up and working for him. But anyway, with that, can't really think of anything else, so I'll say thank you, Dustin and Nick, for running the net this hour. Thank you both. Appreciate all you do for radio. Blessings to you and your families, and blessings to everyone else listening on the net. I will turn it back over to you. This is Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor.
All right there, Greg, AI5HV. Well, it's great to hear you out there, my friend. You and Miss Judy have a great afternoon. Boy, yeah, good luck with that project, and good luck getting that printer working there. I'll tell you, I'm an appliance operator. I'm not much for building things, but there you go. We'll say 73 and catch you down the log. And that's going to bring me over to John now, KUIB. How are you, my friend?
KD8 EPC from KD8 UIB. Good afternoon, Dustin, everybody out there on the net, and jump on this wonderful Wednesday afternoon and say hello to everybody. And guys, we're officially halfway through the week, and we are halfway through the first week of November. This year has gone by fast, that's for sure. And before we know it, we'll be into 2025 real quick. With that, you guys, this is KD8 UIB, and I'm going to go ahead and hand this back over to Net Control 7-3, y'all. Thanks for running the net, Dustin. Thanks for getting me in, Nick.
All right there, John. Well, great to hear you as always. Don't have too much fun at the Big W today, and we're going to flip a nickel in the jar for you. Actually, let's make that 2, and we'll say 73 and catch you down the log. That's going to bring me over now to W4PSF. Randy, how are you?
Whiskey 4, Papa Sierra Foxtrot, Randy. Downtown Thomasville. Taking my call, I wanted to check out what's doing work. Hope you all have a good day. Stay 73. Take care.
All right there, Randy. Well, we'll say 73 to you. We got most of that. There was a little bit of noise in there that took you out for a second, but I got about 95% of what you said. So we'll say 73 to you for now, and we'll catch you there and down the log. All right, we're at the bottom of the list. This is KD8 EPC with the Boredom Breaker Net, and I'm looking for some check-ins. Please call now.
Kilo India 5, Delta Alpha Yankee, KI5 DAY on Allstar.
KB5L, Kilo Bravo 5 Lima, Mobile. The odds. Peggs, Oklahoma.
Kilo Echo 8 Tango Quebec Romeo KE8TQR Keith in Uniontown, Ohio.
All right, let me hold it up right there and make sure I've got it. I got KI5DAY all day long, Alan. I have KI5OZZ, Miss Nancy. There was a Kilo Bravo 5 Lima question mark something. I'm going to need your call sign again. And then I got K8TQR. Would that Kilo Bravo station come back, please?
And I'm mobile.
All right, all I got was mobile that time. Can you key for a couple of seconds? Give me your call and one more time, please. I don't know, it cut out there for some reason.
KB5L, Kilo Bravo 5 Lima, Gary.
Perfect, I got you that time. Kilo Bravo 5 Lima. Gary, good afternoon. You're mobile, so go ahead, sir.
Well, I just wanted to jump in if I could. My station at home is down right now, so this is about the only time I get to get in is when I'm out mobile. And anyway, I'm on the fringes. I'm between Broken Arrow and Coweta, so I'm on the fringes of the repeater's range. And mine, of course, because I'm on a handy-talky little 5 water. But anyway, just kind of relaxing for the day since I can rest easy since the election's over and kind of enjoy things now. So anyway, I'll turn it back to you. I hope everybody's doing well, and the 73 is to all. KB5L clear.
All right there, Gary. Well, thanks so much for joining us. We certainly appreciate it. And you're sounding real good there. There's just a little thing in the link system. If you don't key long enough, you get cut off. So sorry for the confusion with the call sign. Glad to have you with us. And come back and join us again soon. We'll say 73. And now, because I'm obligated to talk to him, KI5 DAY all day long. Alan, how are you, my friend?
DAY Internet. Hey, Dustin, yeah, man, I'm a little bassy today again. My definitely allergies or whatever still bothering me, and they're kind of kicking up a little bit, but that's okay. We're feeling pretty good today, and it's been quite an interesting ride the last 12 or 14 hours or so. I think I went to bed this morning about 5. Feeling pretty good, not too bad, not too shabby for a piece of garbage. Hi. At least now we don't have to watch any more commercials, the political commercials. Those are all said and done. And thankfully, we don't have to see that no more, but it's been enjoyable to watch. KI5DAY, I'll shoot it back to you. Hope everybody's having a great day.
All right there, Alan. We're glad to hear you out there, and all is well in the world here. And we were tired of political ads, and I was getting relentless spam text messages and calls for the last month, so I'm glad that's over too. We'll say 73. Have a great day, my friend, and we'll look forward to catching you down the log. All right, now we're going to talk to our net controller for the next hour, the one, the only KI5OZZ, Miss Nancy. Good afternoon. How are you?
KD8 EPC and the rest of the Boredom Breaker netizens, good afternoon from KI5OZZ, the Oz, out here in Peggs, Oklahoma, and a big high five to KD8 SLG, just Nick behind the curtain there. Just wanted to make sure I came in all right and got everything in working order, and had breakfast with my brother this morning, and got myself back to the QTH in time for the net, so I would say today's a good day so far, so back over to you. Good to hear you and everyone else. 7-3, y'all, until the top of the hour.
All right there, Miss Nancy. Well, you're sounding real good, so everything should be set for the top of the hour. And, so we'll try not to brick things up in the meantime for you. We'll say 73. Glad you had breakfast with your brother there, and we'll look for you at the top of the hour. All right, next one on the list here. You made it through the cage match pretty unscathed. K8TQR, Keith, take it away.
KD8 EPC, this is KE8TQR. Yep, made it through the cage match. No bruises or no blood showing anyway. Good afternoon, Dustin, and waving a hand back there at Nick behind the curtain doing the login, and good afternoon to everyone else here. It's good to be here today. Hope everyone's day has started out well. I know my morning started out excellent, really excellent, and I'll leave it at that. But my day is going along real well. The tower project I've been working on is complete, except for Saturday, which will be the day we tilt it all back up. So hopefully, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that the weather will stay good and everything will go smoothly to get it tilted back up in the vertical position. I'm looking forward to that. It's been a 2-year project, and I'm getting a little antsy, I guess. Other than that, the only other news I have is I picked up a new old radio through one of the other clubs I belong to, and that was PCARS, Portage County Amateur Radio. They were selling the radio for a silent key. Picked up a ICOM 7300 in really, really nice condition, along with the external speaker, the SP38. So I'm happy with that. Anyway, that's God. I want to wish everyone a wonderful day, a great rest of the week, and just be careful out there if you're on the highways and byways. So with that, I'll turn it back over to you, Dustin. You're doing a fine job, as always. And this is KE8TQR saying 73, and God bless.
All right there, KE8TQR. Well, Keith, wonderful things. It was a wonderful morning. We were up until about 5 a.m. there, and Yeah, things were good, and we're looking forward to seeing your tower in the upright position and working for you, and we're glad to hear you out there and enjoy that new radio. All right, this is KD8EPC with the Boredom Breaker Net. I'm at the bottom of the list, and I'm looking for some check-ins. Please call now.
Kilo Quebec 4, Uniform X-Ray Juliet. Kilo Quebec 4, Uniform X-Ray Juliet. I'll be in and out 73 soon that.
Net Control, please copy November 5, Victor Lima Zulu, N5VLZ, Daryl, Delta Alpha Romeo Yankee Lima, Little Rock, and it sounded like there was a station, it was real noisy. I heard somebody say break, so you might want to check that.
All right, there. We picked up KQ4UXJ, KJ, and then we picked up N5VLZ Daryl there. And if there's another breaking station, go ahead. All right, nothing heard there. We're going to start here for, let's see, KQ4UXJ. Good afternoon. Take it away.
Good afternoon, Nat. This is KJ in Charlotte, North Carolina, KQ4UXJ. Really don't have much today, just some stuff done around the house here. I'm off today, enjoying this beautiful weather. It's about 75 degrees, 1:30 p.m. here. Back to you, Nat, KQ4UXJ.
Oh, man, enjoy some of that nice weather for me. We've got 64 degrees, cloudy, and damp here in beautiful northeast Ohio. So let's say 73, catch you down the log, and let's go over and talk to Daryl now. N5VLZ, take it away.
Net Control and the Boredom Breakers Net. This is N5VLZ, Daryl, Little Rock. Kind of dragging today. I was doing computer work during the night, was delayed in getting the audio transcript for the QCWA Journal done because we had severe weather in the region Monday night with flooding and tornadoes. No damage here, but place in North Arkansas got 15 inches of rain in 48 hours, so that we've got massive river flooding on the Buffalo River and on the Black River, moderate river flooding right now. Not a good time to be floating the rivers for sure. But we've been being up last night trying to get the thing recorded and doing other computer work. I'm really dragging it out. I was watching the election returns for a little bit. I agree, the only places that are going to be in mourning right now besides the losing side, the losing candidates, are the radio and TV stations, the internet, the print mediums, the silkscreen print shop, the others who are doing all these commercials and ads and textiles, bumper stickers, and Lord knows what else, that there goes that money. Well, they'll be starting back up for the 2026 races soon enough, so we just can't get away from it on that. We still have a chance of scattered storms the next few days, but at least severe weather is not expected. Bell is now a major hurricane just about to hit Cuba, but they expect him to weaken considerably in the southwestern Gulf of Mexico, and it doesn't look like he's going to be much of a threat there because of all the wind shear and everything. I saw where the next named storm is SARA, and then I forget what the other three are. They got T, B, and W, and that's it for the list. Let me reset. Break for more. Later on today, I'm going to go online and order some groceries. Just willing down a few final peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and but just stretch as long as I could. But I am really tired right now. I'm glad I don't have to run a net again until Friday evening. And speaking of nets, if you go to my bio on QRZ and you click on the hyperlink, you get a list of D-Star, D-Rats, and Echolink nets in either an Excel or PDF format in the 4 U.S. time zones, plus ham radio PDF files. Thanks for doing that. Thanks for picking us up. I think I'm going to go inspect the insides of my eyelids for a little bit, although it's not for beauty's sake because I gave that up long ago. Hi. This is N5VLZ, Daryl Little Rock. Back to net.
All right there, Daryl. All kinds of things going on there. Thanks so much for stopping by. As always there, we're going to say 73 to you. Have a great afternoon, and we'll look forward to catching you down the log. All right, Daryl was the bottom of the list. This is KD8EPC with the Boredom Breaker Net. I got plenty of time and plenty of empty lines to fill, so stations waiting to check in. Please call now.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Alpha Bravo Zulu.
Number 8, Sierra, Charlie, India.
This is
Sierra Ponto, sir.
Hello, Delta 4, Yankee Victor, 84 YVV, Jefferson, Virginia.
Kilo Delta 5, Alpha Foxtrot, Sierra.
Kilo F8, Sierra Ponto, sir. Martin Wadford, Ohio. In and out.
All right, let me hold it up right there and make sure I've got it. All right, I'm going to have to come back to that very first one, the Kilo Foxtrot. You keyed a little too quick and I didn't catch your call sign, so you're going to have to give it to me again. Then I picked up Walter, WN8SCI. I got K8SFS, Southern Mark, in and out. We have KD4YVV, Jeff in Virginia, and we have KD5AFS, Grant. The KF8 station, come again with your call, please.
W8WKY.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Alpha Bravo Zulu.
All right, perfect. We got you that time. Did we miss anybody else there? I may have. If I missed anybody else, go ahead and come back now.
Let's see if I got it. KD4, Delta 4, Yankee Victor.
KD4YVV, Jeff, you're already on the list there. So, all right, there we go. Let's go back here to the top and start with KF8ABZ. How are you?
KF8ABZ, we're doing fine, considering how crappy the weather is. We're 66, light drizzle coming down. We're certainly enjoying the last couple of days where we had that beautiful sunshine out there. Hopefully it comes back, and that this isn't a precursor of our fall turning to winter on us. So this is KF8ABZ, Bob from Burbank, and we'll turn it back to Nat.
All right there, Bob. Well, thanks so much for stopping by again. It's good to hear you out there, and we'll say 73. Let's talk to Walter, WN8SCI. How you doing, my friend?
WN8SCI. How's it going, Dustin? Long time no talk or see. Doing all right. I'm off today. I'm sitting in front of the radios, been monitoring 10 meters a bit, and made a contact in Russia actually earlier today on 10 meters from the mobile, so that was cool. So I guess the most exciting thing so far is I just rolled another high voltage capacitor. I estimate the voltage to be approximately 15 to 20,000, and it'll hold it securely. And so now I got to think of experiments to do, which I think I got one in mind, but I don't know. So other than that, not too much going on. I must say that experiment's courtesy of a ZVS driver. So with that being said, I'll go ahead and stop boring everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a great day and a great election. And I'll go ahead and pass it back to net control. W8SCI.
All right there, Walter. Will you be careful with those high voltage capacitors? And I've been having a lot of fun on 10 meters too lately. So there you go. But it's been a long time. We're gonna have to try to arrange to get together or have a QSO or something one of these days, real soon. So we'll say 73. Be careful, Walter, and we'll catch you down the log. Jeff KD4YVV. I'm not sure if you were in and out, but take it away if you're still here.
So I must have picked something. I don't know. That's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. I'm sitting here eating a baked thing. With cheese on it. But that's the Southern boys in there. But anyway, it's not like I'm eating something right now, but I was about to bit my teeth about a month ago, and every once in a while I talk like I got a slurry. I call them a mini stroke. But outside that, it's a beautiful day. Temperature outside is 63 degrees. We're located in Virginia, in case anybody ever want to know, in Virginia where. We're enjoying this day. Went to Blue Lion, things covered, and we have plenty here, but I just got certain special things I like to get. And my granddaughter's going to get out of school, we got some special things for them. Right, that's part of their duty. Stay here in this country. And I had this turnout. I don't know anybody politically views, and that's their business. But I got to just say, I love the turnout. KD4YBV, back over to you.
All right there, Jeff. Really rough copy on you. We had a hard time. You dropped the repeater a lot, but I caught about half of what you said there. But we're going to say 73 to you. Have a great day, and we'll catch you there down the log. Now we're going to jump back on over and talk to Grant, KD5AFS. What are you smoking today, Grant?
KD8EPC, KD5AFS. Good afternoon, Dustin and everybody else, and howdy, Nick on the keyboard there. Nothing on the smoker today, but they did drop the burn ban, so kind of thinking about maybe a couple of racks of ribs Sunday if the forecast holds. Other than that, Dustin, really just wanted to check in and say not a lot going on today. Ran a couple of errands this morning and went and picked some lunch up at the Hawaii chicken place for me and the wife. They got that stuff a little tangy today, man. I was sweating by the time I got through. And other than that, let's see, 64 degrees, pretty nice outside. A little windy the last time I was out, but other than that, Dustin, all's well here. Thanks for picking me up, and I'll send it back to you. KD5AFS.
All right there, Grant. Well, thanks so much for stopping by and joining us there, and I'm glad that the burn ban is finally let off there. So we'll say 73. Have a great afternoon, and we'll look forward to catching you there down the log. All right, we're at the bottom of the list there. This is KD8EPC with the Boredom Breaker Net. I have plenty of time and plenty of empty lines to fill, so stations waiting to check in. Please call now.
W8WKY, repeater PL114.8.
KD8EPC, this is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf, KD8 SLG, Nick in Orville, Ohio.
Boy, I was just going to call you. KD8 SLG, take it away.
KD8EPC, this is KD8 SLG. Good afternoon, Dustin and all of the Boredom Breaker netizens. I think a lot of people are sleeping because they stayed up late to watch the election results. That's what I'm thinking. What do I know? Anyway, I'm going to take the opportunity to invite everybody to the Beacon Net tonight. That's at 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Tulsa time. Early check-ins start a half hour before the net. Allstar node 48496, Echolink W8WKY-R. And if you can get here, you can get there. We are linked up with the Boredom Breaker Hub. So I hope to hear a bunch of you there tonight. It's KD8SLG. Back to net control. Thanks, Dustin.
All right, Nick, thank you, and thank you for making radio great again. All right, Nick was the bottom of the list there. This is KD8EPC with the Boredom Breaker Net, and I'm looking for some check-ins. Please call now. Boy, tough crowd today. We certainly don't like those awkward pauses. We're looking for check-ins, rechecks, comments for the Boredom Breaker Net. This is KD8EPC. Please call now.
KD8EPC, AA8CS, Alpha Alpha 8 Charlie Sierra. The name here is Gary.
Oh, my fearless leader, this is my president, AA8CS. Gary, good afternoon. Take it away.
Good afternoon, Dustin. Good to hear you, man. I was downstairs perusing the basement for Christmas decorations. Yeah, you heard that right. Christmas decorations. I think I could decorate Macy's department store with all the crap that we have here. Anyway, that's kind of what's on the agenda. My lovely wife has some surgery scheduled here at the end of the month, and she wants to get a head start on Christmas. So that's kind of what we're doing today. Other than that, I do want to mention the apparel sale, the SARA apparel sale. I know this probably isn't the venue, but I'm sure there's a couple SARA people out there. Go to our website, w8wky.org. Check out the apparel sale. Order your gear. Represent the club. Support SARA. Yeah. Keep SARA great. And that's really about all I have, Dustin. Back to you, AA8CS.
All right there, Gary. Well, good luck with your Christmas decorations, and I think we've got your new campaign slogan for the next election there. Keep SARA great. Thanks again for stopping by, Gary. A pleasure to hear you there, and we certainly will go check out the apparel sales. And you never know, some of our friends from the Boredom Breaker Net might want to check it out too. So, 73, Gary, have a great afternoon, and we'll look forward to catching you maybe down the log this evening if you feel like it after beer night there. We'll say 73. We're at the bottom of the list there, and we got plenty of time and empty lines to fill, so stations waiting to check in. Please call now.
KC5JVT. KC5JVT. Butch in Ardmore.
November 5 Whiskey Papa. N5WP. Waddy. Mobile.
Kilo Charlie 8, November Oscar Victor, KC8 NOV, name is Marty, Portage County, Ohio. We're mobile, just listening.
All right, we picked up several there. Let me make sure I've got it. I picked up KC5GVT Butch, I have N5WP Waddy, and I have KC8NOV Martin listening there. So let's start with N5WP. Waddy, good afternoon. How are you?
I appreciate you bumping me up
up here. I'm almost to where I'm headed, so, but wanted to check in and tell everybody howdy this morning. And just back to net control. This is N5WP.
All right, well, we'll say 73 to you. Thanks for stopping by and mobile safely there. We're going to go down the list here, and I think he said he was just listening, but I'm going to give him a try anyway. KC8NOV, Marty, how you doing?
Good afternoon, everyone on that KC8NOV. Just driving around, heard you on the net, so I thought I'd check. So, everyone have a good day. See you later.
All right, well, thanks for stopping by there. You mobile safely, too, and we'll say 73. And let's hurry back on up to Butch now, KC5GVT. What's going on?
Yes, sir. It's all quiet in Ardmore, Oklahoma. It's about 72 degrees. Perfect. Oh, I wanted to jump in here right quick and give you another count on your numbers, because I got to leave and go to town here in a minute, so I wanted to check in right quick. Anyway, it's all good down here. It's BKC5JVT clear.
All right there, Butch. Well, thanks for stopping by, and all is good in the hood here in Northeast Ohio also. So we'll say 73. Thanks again, and you mobile safely into town there later on. All right, this is KD8EPC with the Boredom Breaker Net. I'm at the bottom of the list. I'm looking for some check-ins, so stations waiting to check in, please call now.
KE8YUK, mobile.
Well, we'll take them one at a time, and that's a good one. KE8YUK, Miss Lucy in the mobile. How you doing?
KD8EPC, KE8YUK, and Betty in the back. Currently enjoying her sippy cup and mad that we're parked because we're waiting for somebody else to load up at the building dock at the thrift store we're at, but it's fine. We'll get there. We got a picnic table for Miss Betty. We got a balance bike. We got a balance bike for one of her buddies. We got backpacks for her. Just crazy, crazy stuff today. I'm really just enjoying the day despite the very foggy, misty, yay, what's the word? It's just that late sifty rain, misty rain even. And, but we're feeling good, doing all right. And of course, I'm very grateful for how everything went last night, especially compared to what could have been, and that just lightens my spirit a ton. So very excited about that, and I'm going to get Miss Betty going here because she's mad that we're holding still for so long. But hope you guys have a great rest of the net. Maybe you'll catch this second hour. KE8YUK, back to KD8EPC. God bless.
All right there, Miss Lucy. Well, we'll say 73 to you. Lots of good scores today, it sounds like, and we heard Miss Betty there, so we'll put her in as our third-party traffic for the afternoon, and we'll say hello to her, too. Have a great afternoon. Enjoy it. Try to stay dry if you can. All right, we're at the bottom of the list again. I've still got plenty of time and empty lines to fill, so stations waiting to check in, please call now.
KE8, H&K Mobile.
All right, H&K Mobile. Elmer, how are you?
KE8 H&K Mobile. I'm doing pretty good. I think you were running the net yesterday when the Jeep died. Fortunately, we got that fixed with a $35 sensor from O'Reilly's. It was the same one that was put in, but the other one I don't think was installed properly, and of course it caused the engine to die. Other than that, just come back from getting a quote on a job bid. Looks like I'm going to be getting it, so the wood shop's going to be busy for the next couple of weeks, which is good because I'm going to be off my job for a little while during Christmas and Thanksgiving break, so It's going to give me a perfect opportunity to kind of balance out family time, work, and, of course, extra hustle money. So can't really complain. Let me buy some time. And it's also going to give me an opportunity to keep working on stuff and working on the Jeep here. And, of course, it's running good. It's giving a nice, perfect 700 per that it's supposed to be doing. Next week, I'm going to take it to get the exhaust looked at and get it moved over about 1.5 inches, and then it will be going out to Grafton, Ohio, probably to watch trains and not only watch trains, but also get a measurement for the front drive shaft. So it's within budget, and of course, I'm going to have it done and lifetime warranty on it, so can't really complain. So hope everybody has a bright and blessed afternoon. This is KE8HNK, back to net control.
All right there, Elmer. Well, I'm glad you got your Jeep there fixed. It wasn't me. I think it was Nick that your Jeep died during the net there. So hopefully glad it's fixed now, and enjoy your train watching. And if you get a chance, check out my Facebook. I took a pretty neat little video of a couple of Wheeling and Lake Erie trains on an old B&O branch line. So there you go. We'll say 73T, and we'll catch you there down the log. All right, we're at the bottom of the list here. We've got a few minutes left and plenty of empty lines to fill, so stations waiting to check in, please call now.
Whiskey Yankee 7, Juliet Tango, WI7JT, Jason in Cheyenne.
All right, we'll take them one at a time. WI7JT, Jason, how are you?
W8WKY.
Good afternoon, Dustin, everyone on the net. We're having a cold day up here in Cheyenne. The cold front moved in. We were in the low 20s overnight. I think we only warmed up to 27. Our high today is going to be 29. I saw something this morning that tickled me, though. When I was making my first pot of coffee, I took some hot kettle water out and put it in this water dish I have in the back to melt the ice. And then when I came back down to my room here in the basement, I looked out the window and the water dish under the conifer. There was a northern flicker woodpecker that was standing in the water dish and drinking from the warm water for a long time. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. Not too much else going on. I'll say 7-3 and God bless to all and pass it back WI7JT.
All right there, Jason. Well, glad to hear from you. It's been a little while, and you definitely try to stay warm there. It's 64 degrees and cloudy in beautiful northeast Ohio here. So we'll say 73T and catch you there down the log real soon. And we still got plenty of time and empty lines to fill. So this is KDEPC with the Boredom Breaker. I'm looking for check-ins. Please call out.
Member 5 Echo Lima.
Whiskey 7 Sierra Tango Tango, W7STT, Cal down here in Garland County, Arkansas.
Kilo Charlie 5, Romeo Bravo Golf, KC5 RPG, Shannon in Tulsa.
All right, I picked up several that time. I have N5ELO Larry, I have W7STT Cal, and I have KC5 Real Big Guns, my good friend Shannon. Let's start here at the top. N5ELO Larry, how are you?
Doing good. Northwest Oklahoma here. We started off pretty windy this morning, but it's turned out to be a nice day. It looks like about showing 9-mile-an-hour winds now, but it's been running about 3 to 5. 63 degrees, so been working outside, getting a little bit of stuff done. I guess getting ready for winter. Snow's not too far west of me when you get to thinking about it. So that's about it. My one. Let's have a good rest of the night. N5 ELO, back to you.
right there, Larry. We'll say 73T, and thanks for stopping by, and have yourself a great afternoon. Let's talk to Cal now, W7STT. What's going on, Cal?
Oh, well, not a whole lot. I've been fiddling around here, a few projects, little things to get into. I'd prefer to sit back and pretend I'm lazy, but somehow I keep thinking about something that needs to be done, and I have to get up and go take care of that. And, well, we'll sit a while, and you know how it goes. We have a beautiful sunshiny day here. I haven't looked at the thermometer lately to see what it is. It was about 61, I think, this morning when I first looked at it. Anyway, other than that, just mainly give you a count this morning and say good morning to everybody, or good afternoon, I guess it is now. Come to think of it, look at the clock. Yep. And say, main thing is that if Tennessee Ernie Ford used to say, Dustin, may the good Lord take a liking to you. Take care, have a good one, and blessings to all. Whiskey 7 Sierra Tango Tango, clear on yours.
All right there, Cal. Wonderful to hear from you as always. We'll say 73, and we'll catch you there and down the log. All right, let's go over here to Shannon now. KC5 Real Big Guns. How are you, my friend?
Hello there, Dustin and Nick. KC5 Real Big Guns, and I'm doing all right. I got up early this morning, way earlier than I like to, but I had a doctor's appointment. Got poked in my eyeball with the needle again. But, you know, every time they do my right eye, which is the first one they do, they always dilate my eyes and take pictures of my retinas to see how swollen they are and how they've progressed. And the good news is there's no swelling in my left one. So very, very happy about that. I still have to have some shots for a little while, but there's no swelling in it right now. The medicine has successfully gotten that down, but I think I'm going to have several more shots to make it permanent. So I'm really happy about that. And the right one's way down too. It's just not complete yet. But I got the shot in that eye, and next Wednesday I'll get the left eye. But then he moved me out to 2 months before I have it done again. So very, very happy that we're extending out the time, and it's working so well. But for 1 milliliter of medicine, it's $4,000, and that's not counting the price of actually administering the shot. That's just the medicine. Crazy expensive. Just glad the VA's taking care of that for me. Other than that, they asked me how I was doing at the doctor today, and I said absolutely fabulous. I'm very glad that my Christian values are going to be not discarded like trash, and I'm happy about that. Anyway, hope you're having a good day up there. It was 48 degrees when I went to the doctor this morning. Right now it's about 62. So very nice outside. Still can't see very well since I had the shot and it dilated my eyes, but been taking a nap. But I'll let you get on down your list there. And this is Kilo Charlie 5, Real Big Guns. God bless. 73. Back to net control.
All right there, Shannon. Well, wonderful to hear that your eyes are starting to do better there, and things are coming together. And I'll tell you, I was up very late last night watching the news there and live streaming it there, and I watched a wonderful speech, and I was happy, and so there we go. hope for the next 4 years. We'll say 73 to you. We're at the bottom of the list. Our time is up, so we're looking for Miss Nancy now. KI5OZZ, are you ready to take the helm?
KD8 EPC, this is KI5OZZ. Yes, sir, I am, and yours up.
All right, very good there. Well, I want to thank everybody that checked in with me on the first hour. We couldn't do this net without all our wonderful check-ins there. And Miss Nancy, thank you for doing the second hour. And we'll say 73 there. This is KD8EPC. I'm clear and turning net control over to KI5OZZ. Have a great net, Miss Nancy. Get lots of check-ins there.
Thanks again, Dustin and Nick, for your net this last hour. This is KI5OZZ. That's Kilo India 5 Oscar Zulu Zulu, and welcome to today's second hour of the N5XQK Boredom Breaker Net. The subject for the day is savvy sayings, taglines, and catchphrases that you use on the regular, or that you've heard and think are pretty snazzy, or that you just can't get out of your head. Anywho, I'll be taking check-ins. Please come with your call phonetically and alphabetically. I'm listening.
November uniform. KD5 here and you. Gil, Claremore, Oklahoma. AC8 FQV. Good afternoon, Nancy.
W8WK.
Whiskey US Fred. WA8KOC Akron Echolink Mobile. Hi, Nance.
Kilo Echo 8 Yankee Uniform. Hello. Lucy in Akron with Miss Betty in the back. Mobile.
Kilo U.
Alpha Bravo 8 Mike Oscar AB8MO Mobile Middlefield.
A8KOC, and I've got Lucy in the mobile, KE8YUK. There was someone that came in right after Lucy. I did not catch any of your call sign. If you would one more time, please.
I don't know. Do you copy KC8FQV?
Yes, I did. Well, let's go to the first of our mobiles. Fred, WA8KOC. Welcome to the net this afternoon. Give me a savvy saying, catchphrase, or tagline.
Good afternoon, Miss Nancy. Thank you for taking my check-in. I don't know if you heard him, but Andy, AB8MO, was also mobile. He was coming in after us. I'm afraid he's nearing the end of his lunch hour, lunch break, whatever. But thanks for taking my check-in. Appreciate it. I got to check in with Dustin on the first hour. Yeah, this is going to be a full day. Good to hear you again. And also, you asked about the catchphrases. This is mine. I don't believe in that horse hockey, quote unquote. So that's mine. And I hope that you have a good rest of your net. I'm going to be listening as long as I can. But yeah, thanks for letting me join in. And have yourself a wonderful Wednesday on your end. 7-3 to you and everyone else in Boredom Breakers Net. KI5OZZ from WA8KOC. 7-3, girl.
7-3, Fred, and thank you for that. You make sure and mobile safe out there. Have a truly wonderful Wednesday, and hopefully I'll hear you in the morning. We'll clear with WA8KOC, and come on down to our next mobile. Andy, I got you on there. I'll pick you up here in a sec. KE8YUK, Lucy, give me a tagline or a catchphrase.
is it K8 OZZ? I forget what the prefix is. K8YUK and Betty in the back. Betty, can you say hi? I don't know if that was audible or not. She is definitely falling asleep, even though she denies it. Catchphrases, let's see. Apparently I say a couple things on the regular that Josh notices, but I don't, so he would have more input there. I know his catchphrase is, oh, well, all the time, just all the time. If you've ever spoken to my husband, you know he says that. Betty's catchphrases are wogger, 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 because she loves drinking water out of her sippy cup, and she's been obsessed with her duck costume for Halloween and wears it all the time now, and that is quack, quack. So that is another commonality in our household. Otherwise, probably my favorite catchphrase is a dual line from the movie Labyrinth by Jim Henson, where the main character, who's originally a brat, I won't spoil anything, but she says, "It's not fair." And the antagonist says, "You say that so often, I wonder what your basis of comparison is." And I feel like that gets more and more realistic every day. That's pretty much my 2 cents. I checked in with Dustin, probably about 15 minutes ago, but I'm really glad that we were able to catch you too, and hope you have a great rest of your day. I'm going to hand it back over. K8YUK. Oh, is it K4OZZ? I'm not sure. I'm sure you'll correct me. God bless. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Lucy. And hi, Betty. Good to hear you. I don't get to hear you very often, and thank you for your catchphrases. We'll clear with KE8YUK. This is Kilo India 5, Oscar Zulu Zulu. And Andy, if you're still available, AB8MO in the mobile, welcome to the net. Come on in.
KI50ZZ, AB8MO. All righty. Thanks, Fred, for the save there. Echolink to Echolink. I kind of noticed that people tend to hear each other within the modes, so Fred being an Echolink as I am, he would hear me. Same with Allstar, same with RF. I mean, sometimes the others don't talk to the other ones, so thanks for getting me in there, Fred. Yep, on the road now. It's rainy like it normally would be. It feels more like a fall day. It's still 64 degrees, so still quite mild and wet, but it's supposed to be a little cooler tomorrow. Catchphrases, I don't know. It's going to be kind of hard to beat what Lucy said, especially Betty. Only when it comes to mind is sometimes I say is tough bananas. I think I got that from my grandfather. That's tough bananas. Meaning, sorry, too bad. I probably got some others, but you know, I would need to talk to other people because I don't really pay attention to what. I guess I should pay attention to more what comes out of my mouth, but I don't do a good enough job with that. There, I said it and I admitted it. So before I get into any sort of trouble, I'll throw it back to you there, Nancy. Thanks for picking up the net. This is AB8MO.
Well, Andy, thank you for checking in with us, and thank you for your tagline, and thank you for the awareness in self-control, verbal responsibility, maybe? Yeah. So with that, you have a wonderful Wednesday and 73 at you. And Lucy, you and Andy both mobile safe out there and get to your destinations whole and safely. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and let's roll back up to the top and catch Gil, KD5ENU. Give me a catchphrase or a tagline. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Well, Nancy, something I say all the time, and that is, I may not always be right, but I'm never wrong. And that's my catchphrase. And I had a busy morning, went and over to get my real ID. We're here in Oklahoma. It's
that they ain't going to do anything. Well, anyway, you have to have them by, I think it's February or March 1st. I think it's March 1st. That's when you have to have them by. And so anyway, I did that today. My driver's license is expired the first of the month here, or first of last month, I should say. And so I had to get my real ID. So that's the name of that tune. I had chicken legs for lunch. Stopped at Reese's and got 6 or 5 chicken legs on the way home from getting my real ID set up, and got a few groceries, and Denise brought me home, dropped me off, and left and went home. So anyway, I'll get out of here and turn it back over to you. I don't want to hold everything up. So 7-3, have a good day, have a good net. KD5ENU, back to net control.
W8WKY.
Oh, thank you, Gil. And that saying reminds me of a saying that my mom used to say, is that I'm right and the world's wrong, is what she used to say. Thank you, Gil. Have a great, wonderful Wednesday. We'll clear with KD5ENU and come on down to Mark, the first of the Dog Pound, KC8FQV, Northern Mark, in fact. Welcome to the show this afternoon. Give me a tagline or a catchphrase.
Well, first catchphrase is KC8FQV. Well, yeah, that's just the call. I don't have a catchphrase. Sorry about that. There's probably one I've had different things I probably said at different times, and I can't recall what they are. You know, at work we would be, and there'd be not serious ones, and there'd be ones that, yeah, jokingly, and that. There's probably been something I've made in some point of time, but can't really right now remember a catchphrase. Yappy dabby doo. Yeah, remember that? That was it. Flintstones. Yappy dabby doo. But I just want to stop in and say hello to you, the Oz, and we'll send it back to net control from gloomy Northeast Ohio. That was gloomy. Not cold, it's just gloomy. So we'll send it back to net control, KC8FQV.
Well, thank you, Mark, and Yabba Dabba Doo will do just fine. And if you're like a couple of the other check-ins, you can't think of any because you don't listen to yourself say them, but I'm sure other people do. So with that, we will clear with KC8FQV. Have a wonderful Wednesday, Mark, and thank you for participating in the show today. And Fred, if you're still listening, WA8KOC, you made 42 this afternoon, which is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. So at the bottom of the list, as I have it just now, ladies and gents, I'll be taking your call phonetically and alphabetically, please. The subject of the day is catchphrases, taglines, or savvy sayings. I'll give you mine real quick. Let me give it a break. This is KI5OZZ on the N5XQK Boredom Breaker Net, and the one my dad always used to say that I have adopted is better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So with that, come with your call phonetically and alphabetically, please. I'm listening.
Kilo India 5, Whiskey Delta Mike, KI5WDM, Donald in the Osage, and I'm mobile. Kilo KI5, are you
truck.
Well, let me see if I can sort out the cage match. Donald, I got you in there first. KI5WDM. I'll pick you up here in just a second because you are mobile. I got, I believe, a Kilo India 5 Uniform Whiskey Victor. Is that correct?
Kilo India 5 Uniform Whiskey Charlie.
Gotcha. On the Uniform Whiskey Charlie, and then there was another station that came in right under there. I didn't get any of your calls.
Kilo Yankee 4 November Bravo. Kilo Yankee 4 November Bravo. Kevin in Memphis, Tennessee.
Gotcha, Kevin. KY4 November Bravo. Let's head back up to the mobile KI5WDM. Donald, welcome to the show this afternoon. Give me a catchphrase or a tagline.
Okay, this is Kilo India 5 Whiskey Delta Mike. Had to hold off there for the repeater ID. I don't know. I like that I've always thought along those lines and worked along those lines. I just never heard it put the way he did, but that is plan your work and then work your plan. That's my new favorite one. Yeah.
Yes, sir. That does definitely make sense. Plan the work, work the plan, and don't let it work you. Right?
Well, there you go. That's just something else even better to sweeten up the kitty there. Yeah. I'm not doing anything bad. I've got to run to town and get the missus some laundry soap and the doggy some doggy food. And then I'm going to just, I don't know, try to find something outstanding in water to do it. We got a lot of rain the last couple of days.
Yeah, we got a lot of rain out here. I think we got close to 7 inches worth. But we are nonetheless worse for the wear, and everything is soaking in and looking pretty, and by golly, it sure smells a whole lot better.
Yeah, you're right about that. We had a few little fires going around the area. They've been extinguished, and I see green coming up in the yard again. Haven't seen that for a while. Yeah, my new rain gauge showed we had I was right at 9, a little over 9, not quite 9.5 inches of rain last week. So this little pause is a great thing for us. A little sunshine again, and then we probably could stand a little more. Our local lake got filled up. KI5WDM.
Oh, great to hear you, Donald, and make sure and mobile safe, picking up the things for the missus and the critters and yourself, I'm sure, as well. And thank you for that catchphrase. That makes a lot of sense. Glad to have it in there. We'll clear with KI5WDM. Have a wonderful Wednesday, Donald. And we'll come back down here to Denny, KIUWC out of Chelsea. Good afternoon. Welcome to the show, and give me a tagline or a catchphrase.
Plunder the mean guys on their finger by a gun and pointed at boy from Hill Street Blues and say, I got you. And that's my catchphrase for today. And everybody's doing fine here. Just got down here first time I've been on the radio in 2 months down here. Got a new pickup, so I don't have a radio in it like I do in a Jeep. Jeep's kind of broke down at the moment, and so it's sitting. Other than that, we're all doing fine, healthy, and wealthy and wise, I guess. I'm not wealthy that much. I got a dollar in my pocket, so I guess that makes me rich. So anyway, everybody have a good day and enjoy your afternoon. KI5UWC, back to net.
Well, Denny, I like to think that there are 5 currencies. There's blood, sweat, tears, money, and time. And if you have family, you're wealthiest of all. Anywho, good to hear you in here, and that's a great catchphrase. We'll clear with KI5UWC, and you have a wonderful Wednesday, 73 at you, and we'll come on down to Kevin in Kentucky, KY4NB. Give me a catchphrase or a tagline. Welcome.
W8WKY.
Well, good afternoon, Net Control, and everybody on the Boredom Breaker Net. I'm breaking some here from reading emails at work. Hi. And, from Tennessee, not Kentucky, but I have been to Kentucky, I think, and like the horse races. Well, let's see. It's a crazy world, and we're living in it. How about that? It's a crazy world, and we're living in it. Our actions speak louder than words. Well, anyway, a tagline. I don't know if this is a tagline or not, but everybody stay safe and have a good day out there, and enjoy the rest of the net. And 7-3's off from the land of Elvis and barbecue. KY4NB, back to net.
Roger that, Kevin, and sorry I butchered the QTH there. The KY on your call threw me because I got another KY, or actually he's a K4 now, that is from Kentucky, so that threw me for a loop. My bad on that, and thank you for the crazy world, and we're living in it, and that is the truth for sure. Great to hear from you, Kevin. 7-3 at you. Have a wonderful Wednesday. We'll clear with KY4NB. And come on down to Greg, our Blue Room check-in, AI5HV. Give me a catchphrase or tagline. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Nancy, and everyone else on the net. This is Greg, Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor. And my catchline or phrase that I came up with was, "Don't mistake the edge of the rut for the horizon."
Oh, yeah, because the edge of the rut is just the beginning.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. My 2 huskies were talking, and they completely drowned you out. What was that again?
Oh, you tell them only one dog at a time, first of all. Not like that's going to work between Smokey and Ginger, I'm sure. But, yeah. That is a good one because the edge of the rut is just the beginning.
Well, there you go. And some people, what I found in all my history of being in corporate America is people measured their success by how close they were to the horizon. Well, it turned out that wasn't the horizon. That was the edge of the rut that they were in, just doing the same old, and not coming up with anything new and creative and fixing problems instead of just accepting them as they are.
Oh, yeah, roger that. You can't fix all the problems, and sometimes stupid is one of them. Hi.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Nancy, I'm going to go ahead and let you go so I can get back to the project here I'm working on. I want to say thank you for running net this hour, and blessings to you and your family, and blessings to everybody out there listening on the net. This is Alpha India 5, Hotel Victor, and I'll be clear on your final.
Oh, thank you, Greg, and you make sure and wave howdy at Judy for me and give Smokey and Ginger a pat and a snuggle. We'll clear with AI5HV. Have a wonderful Wednesday and 73 at you, and that is the bottom of the list for the moment, so I have lines to fill, and if you could come with your call phonetically and alphabetically, that would be greatly appreciated. Catchphrases and taglines is the subject of the day. This is KI5OZZ on the N5XQK Boredom Breaker Net. Please come with your call phonetically and alphabetically. I'm listening.
KI5OZZ, this is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf, KD8 SLG, Nick in Orville, Ohio.
And Whiskey 7 Sierra Tango Tango, W7STT, held out here in Garland County.
Shannon in Tulsa.
KO5OZC, this is Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo, Phil in Canal Fulton. Hello, Nancy.
Kia A8 Sir Podco Sir, Martin in Wadford, Ohio.
November 3, Mike Dustin Charlie, M3 MDC, Michael Lewis in Salem.
Kilo Delta 5, Alpha Foxtrot Sierra, KD5.
What a nice and orderly group of check-ins. Nick, we got you, KD8SLG. I got Cal, W7STT. I got Shannon, KC5RBG. Phil, WV3K. KE8SFS Southern Mark. 2 for 3. Ooh. I got Michael, M3MDC, and Grant, KD5AFS. Did I miss anyone in that batch?
Kilo India 5 Delta Alpha Yankee KI5DAY Mobile.
KI5TAQ Mobile.
Kilo India 5 Charlie Papa Papa Mobile.
All right, I got Alan in the mobile, KI5DAY. I've got Tim in the taco truck, KI5TAQ, and I believe that was Rich, KI5 Charlie Papa Papa. Let's hang with Alan first. Give me a catchphrase or a tagline. Welcome.
KI5DAY in the net. Hey, Nancy. Yeah, I think those 3 mobiles got stepped on by the Allstar gang, but hi, we made it to the top anyway. All is good. It's a beautiful day outside. It's absolutely gorgeous, and just trying to get through it. My voice is about gone. I'm still having some allergy problems, a little coughing, but we'll get through it. Anyways, man, I had another thought race through my head, and a whole flock of ducks landed. But anyways, what was I going to say? Yeah, catchphrase. Mine's not so much something you would hear all the time. It's something that was a personal experience from Aunt May, bless her cotton socks. She's up in heaven now, so... Anyway, she was from Kentucky, and she grew up in Arkansas, married a guy from Kentucky, so she went from a cotton farm to a tobacco farm. Let me let this drop. So, yeah, accents in my family are pretty prominent. My dad's from Arkansas, my mom's from Bixby, so, yeah, as you could imagine. But anyway, she moved up to Kentucky, and as she got hard of hearing, she had a tendency to talk kind of loud. But I got a kick out of her because she would, if you said something to her about something you did, or if she was talking about her son Gerald, she'd always say, "Have you lost your mind?" And when she would say that, it was just funny to hear. So I say that in a hangar pretty often, and it spread like wildfire. Between that clower, that goes around our hangar all the time. It's madness out there. You ought to hear it like a bunch of lunatics. But anyways, we fix airplanes. It's good to know us lunatics fix airplanes, but we'll shoot it back to you, and we'll say 73 KI5DAY back to you.
Well, Ellen, I can't think of a better better person to have that as a tagline. And I'm just going to let that sleeping dog lie. You make sure and mobile safe out there on the way to the salt mine. And 73 and have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. And let's catch our second mobile, Taco Tim, Taco Truck, KI5TAQ. Give us a tagline or a catchphrase.
Good afternoon, Miss Nancy. I could think of a couple catchphrases, both said from the same movie of Back to the Future series. One of them would be saying, "Great Scott," and the other one would be saying, "This is heavy." Oh, that's something to always think about from time to time. But then, on the other hand, sometimes I always find something else to think of as a catchphrase, but those two are a couple of my favorites. But anyways, yeah, Alan and I are possibly gonna be meeting each other in the hallway on our way into the time clock. But besides that, I think today I'm gonna, shall we say, have a little pity on Alan and just leave him be for a little bit. He's got enough trouble on his hands with everybody else out there. But you all take care, stay safe, stay healthy too if you can, and drive safe. This is KI5TAQ.
Great Scott, Tim, would you leave Alan alone? I'm just kidding, just kidding. Have a wonderful day at the salt mine. And 73 at you. Make sure and mobile safe out there, all y'all. We'll clear with KI5TAQ and come on down to Richard, the last of our mobiles for this set. KI5, Charlie Papa Papa, welcome to the show this afternoon. Let us have a catchphrase or tagline.
Well, I don't know which one you call it, but it's the way I generally sign off. Just remember to be kind to one another. There's a lot of lack of kindness going around the world this day and age.
Well, you're right about that. And so, yes, kindness is key for sure.
Anyway, I'm about to get into some up here on this Marcy Narrow Expressway in Tulsa. Almost sign off. Nancy, you and everybody else on the net have a great day. And remember, be kind to one another. No idea what somebody else is going through. KI5, see, back to net.
Thank you, Richard, for the astute reminder, because you know what? It sure is nice when someone is kind to us in our times of woe, sadness, trouble, etc. So with that, 73 at you. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Thank you for the sentiment, and we'll clear with KI5, Charlie Papa Papa, and roll back up to the top of the list. And let's snag Nick, KD8SLG. Let us have a catchphrase or tagline. This is KI5OZZ.
KI5OZZ, this is KD8SLG. Good afternoon, Nancy. All the Boredom Breaker netizens. Bless your heart. How's that one, Nancy? Bless your heart, Nancy. Here's one. One of my favorites is, if you want a friend, buy a dog. I can do that in Spanish. Si quieres un amigo, compre un perro. And my mom used to say when I was going out on the weekends, watch your P's and Q's. She only said that until I told her that P's and Q's meant pints and quarts. And I got to take an opportunity to throw this one out there, because when you asked that question, I immediately thought of the movie Tommy Boy. I can get a good look at a T-bone by sticking my head up a bull's butt, but I'd rather take the butcher's word for it. Throw those on your list, Nancy. Fine business. Always love having a question. I will take the opportunity again to invite everybody to the Beacon Net tonight at 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Tulsa, Early check-in start a half hour beforehand. Allstar node 48496, Echolink W8WKY-R. And if you can get here, you can get there because we are linked up with the Boredom Breaker Hub. KI5OZZ, this is KD8SLG, back to net control.
Well, Nick, bless your heart, too, and I mean that in the most astute way possible. So, turnabout's fair play. Hi. And as far as T-bone goes, I think it's a whole lot simpler to see it on the barbecue grill or the plate, because the butcher's a little ways away from here, and we got plenty of the other around at any given time. Hi. So, with that, we will bid you 73, and thank you for the reminder on the Beacon Net this evening. And we'll clear with KD8SLG. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and let's scoot on down and catch Cal, W7STT. Let us have a catchphrase or a tagline. Welcome.
KI5OZZ with 7 Sierra Tango again. Well, I got a chuckle out of that T-bone business. I'd rather not have to worry about that, too. Two things came to mind. First was my recent one that's been running around in my head lately that says, you got to be kidding, are there that many stupid people on Earth? And the second one that came along is while you were talking about the rut there a while ago, you ought to be careful about being in a rut. A rut is nothing but a cave with both ends knocked out. So be careful about getting in the rut, so to speak. Anyway, other than that, it's good to hear from you. Good to hear a charming voice on the air. And that's about the main thing. Let's see, we're running about 50 degrees out there with a beautiful sunshiny day. And the sky has been washed clean lately. We've collected about 4.5 inches of rain over the siege that was there in this part of the world. And that's about it for here. Just let you get on down with the rest of the net. You've got a good one going here. It sounds like it. And we'll pass along our 7.3s, 80 better looking part of the crew. And as old Tennessee Ernie Ford used to say, may the good Lord give it to you. KI5OZZ, Whiskey 7 Sierra Tango, clear on yours.
Well, thank you, Cal. Wonderful to visit with you, and thank you so much for checking in with the net today. And I'm going to expound on what Nick said and about the rain, that if you wash anything, I'm sure it looks and smells better, including a bowl's behind. So with that, we'll bid you 73. Have a wonderful Wednesday. We'll clear the W7STT and come on down to my buddy Shannon, KC5, Real Big Guns. How's it going this afternoon? Let us have a tagline or catchphrase.
Hey, Nancy, KC5, Real Big Guns. And, yeah, I got a few of them. One is, it is what it is. Quite a bit. You know, if it's there and I can't change it, I'm not going to worry about it. Just accept that it's there and leave it alone. Another is send it. Of course, you already know what that one means. I had one more, and I can't remember what it was now. Of course, now that I'm at the age where sometimes I have a problem staying on my feet, you know, that old saying, I've fallen and can't get up, comes back quite often. Anyway, I'll let you get on down the list there and get some more at hand there. But we have a lot to be thankful for from last night, and I'm definitely thankful. This is Kilo Charlie 5, Real Big Guns. God bless. 73. Back to net control.
Roger, Roger. Shannon, you have a wonderful Wednesday. And yes, I do know what send it means, and sometimes you have to send it because it is what it is. Hi. We'll clear with KC5RBG 73 at you. And we'll skip on down here to Bill, WV3K. Welcome to the show this afternoon. Let us have a tagline or a catchphrase.
5 OZZ WV3K. Hello, Sweet Nancy. It's wonderful to hear your beautiful voice on the radio this afternoon. And I can say that from my wife and the kids, I hear this phrase. I don't know if it's because of my concerns of the day or whatever it is that I bring up, but it'll be okay. Kind of puts a smile on my face and in wonderment of just exactly what it is and qualifying, what we're referring to. So, one of the things that I think about that kind of appeals to the heart is the gentleness of the kindness that we can share if we care enough about one another. And that's why I say, that I try to remember to tell everyone that I love them and care about them. And, there's nothing more beautiful than remembering that, we need to be a student to each day. At least I do. And that's revitalizing, and it also helps me stay grounded and bear some humility to the things that we can't be overconfident about. So with that being a thought, I don't know if that really fits into the paradigm of what you're asking, but I hope that might open some minds like a parachute, for example. The mind is like one. It only works when it's open. So share that, think about that, I guess, and hopefully our days will continue to be wonderful, and we can always look with a bright smile in our heart, and especially when we talk to each other, because in each of us there's always a beautiful heart, a beautiful soul, and that is what we need to continue to love upon. So back over to you, Nancy. Again, thank you for controlling the net and having have a beautiful day. And I appreciate so much what you do for each of us. Take care and God bless, and love to all, as always. This is Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo.
Well, thank you, Phil. And you know what? I love you, man. And I don't mean that in the passing sense either. I love all of our check-ins. I think radio is a wonderful thing. And you know what? You saying that about having an open mind and learning and so on brings back another one that my dad used to say, is that if you're not learning something every day, you're going backwards. And that ain't nowhere to be. So definitely the learning and the heartfelt messages, great to hear everyone on the net when I get to do it. I absolutely appreciate it beyond what anyone, I think, can actually comprehend. So with that, we'll bid you 73, Phil. Have a wonderful Wednesday. We'll clear with WV3K and come on down to Southern Mark, KE8SFS. I was remiss. My apologies. I didn't wish you a happy birthday the other day. So happy birthday, Mark. KE8SFS. Please take the call, give us a catchphrase or a tagline.
I forgive you. Yeah, I only get them once a year, the birthdays. It was Monday, my birthday was. I made 73. And a lot of people don't think I'm 73 here. They think I'm in my 60s. And I say, well, I love it. I like that, being in my 60s, and so I'm 73. Anyhow, my phrase is be grateful for you only got one life to live that God gives you. you know. So enjoy it while you're living, you know. Be grateful, is my phrase. Doing okay and everything. Just sitting here reading some electronic books and that. So, just listen to you guys while it's on. So, you take care, Nancy. Good to hear you that night. You're running the net good. Kia at the 8 Surf Auto Surf. Mark and Wadburn.
Great to hear you, Mark. 73 at you. You have a wonderful Wednesday, and yes, being grateful definitely beats the alternative. So be grateful always, every one of us. We'll clear with KE8 SFS, and we're moving on down, I believe, to the birthday boy, Michael, N3MDC. Little birdie told me it was your birthday today. Do you got a catchphrase for us?
Thanks for the birthday wishes there, Nancy. Yeah, I am now 46 today. Yeah, I know. I sent you pictures of me before. Yeah, I don't look like I'm 46. Everybody thinks I'm in my 20s. But my sister sent me some cookies from a cookie company, and my neighbor just brought over me an eclair. And I got a piece of birthday cake in the fridge, so I'm enjoying my birthday today, Nancy. I got some more stuff coming in the mail. My sister got me something from Amazon, so let's get a birthday card, but some more stuff for my family too. But I'm supposed to go out for dinner this Saturday with my family. But I'll tell you what, Nancy, a catchphrase. I got this from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I watch it every year. Aunt Bethany, they asked her to say Grace, and she's like, Grace? She passed away 30 years ago. And I remember that catchphrase. I can remember that catchphrase like it was yesterday. So I think my Uncle George was going to say that at my Aunt Debbie's birthday party one time, but he didn't. But thanks for the birthday wishes, Nancy. Back to you, N3MDC.
Oh, yeah, well, wondering if any movie catchphrases would make it in, and I'm glad they did, and that is definitely one of the movies that you really shouldn't miss, and it takes a sense of humor in order to stomach watching it. So, yeah, it's one of those, definitely kick off your shoes and loosen up and have a good time watching. You make sure and enjoy the day today and the sweets and the presents. Happy birthday, Michael. We'll clear with N3MDC 73 at you. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and let's catch Grant, KD5 AFS. Welcome to the show. Have you got a catchphrase or a tagline for us?
KI5OZZ in the net, KD5 AFS. Good afternoon, Nancy, and everybody else out there. Well, one thing I've always said is planning and preparation. Planning and preparation is the key to any successful event. And then I remember one my grandfather used to say. He'd say this when things were going real good. We're cooking with gas on the front burner. I guess he was old enough to remember when everybody had wood stove. You know, gas stove was a big deal when it came along. And let's see, here's another one my dad would tell us kids in the summertime. Close that door, I can't air condition the world, boy. So, other than that, Nancy, all's well here. I kind of like to get the yard cleaned up, be done for the winter with it, but we got 8 inches of rain last week, so I might see how much it's dried out Friday. Maybe I can get it done Friday before it rains again. We'll see. Thanks for picking me up, Nancy, and I'll send it back to you. KD5 AFS.
Well, thank you, Grant, and hopefully we weren't swimming last week. I know some people probably were, but, thankfully, it did rain pretty heavy at different times, even out here. So hopefully it was able to, space itself out enough so a lot of people didn't have to turn around and not drown, that kind of thing. You saying those, reminded me of another one, since it rains so much, is that it's a toad strangler in reference to the weather. And then I don't know why this popped into my head. Let me give it a break a second here. But since I moved to Oklahoma, when you ask how someone's doing and they pop off with fire and frog hair split 3 ways, that's a good one that I know I've repeated on occasion. Well, Grant, you make sure and have a wonderful Wednesday, and hopefully now that we've got some rain, the burn bans are off, and you can get the smoke rolling again. We'll clear with KD5 AFS, and that is the bottom of the list, and I got a little bit more time for the top of the hour, so if you're waiting to check in, please come with your call, phonetically and alphabetically. The subject of the day is catchphrases, taglines, or savvy sayings. This is KI5OZZ. I'm listening.
W8WK1.
Please copy Kilo, Echo, 8, Uniform, India, Bravo, KE8, UID. John in Ohio with a recheck.
Alpha, India, 5, Quebec, AI, 5Q.
Well, I'll certainly take them 2 at a time, and 2 fine stations such as that, especially. KE8 UIB, got you, John. And Jarrett, you're up next, AI5Q. John, welcome to the net this afternoon. I bet I can guess what your tagline is. Come on in.
KI5OZZ from KE8 UIB. Good afternoon, Nancy, everybody out there in the net. And you guys know my favorite catchphrase, living the $5 dream a nickel at a time. Hi, hi. I come up with that one many, many years ago, and I love the fact I get to use it on radio a lot. But another one that I love is great words of wisdom. A wise man once said, forgiveness is divine. Never pay full price for a late pizza. With that, guys, this is KE8 UIB. I'm going to go ahead and hand this back over to Net Control. Thanks for running the net, Nancy. 7-3s, y'all.
Very good indeed. Thank you, John. You make sure and have a wonderful Wednesday. Great to hear from our Ohio family out there. We'll clear with KE8 UIB and come on down to the great bearded one, AI5Q. Welcome to the net this afternoon. I'm sure you've cooked something up for the catchphrase this afternoon, yeah?
Yeah, roger that. Good afternoon, Nancy, and everyone on the net. I'm not sure if this has been said yet or not because I haven't been able to listen the whole hour, but his poor planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on mine. That's something I use at work on occasion. That's a good one. And there's lots of others, but I thought I'd share that one. I hadn't heard it in about the last half hour or so. So I thought maybe it hadn't been said yet.
No, it had not, but it did cross my mind when I thought of this, and it did more than that. It flew out my mouth quite a bit when I was behind the wheel on the road.
Yeah, that and a few other colorful things, I'd imagine. I'm a very offensive driver. Like, I get verbally abusive to other drivers, but I don't get aggressive with the wheel or the car or anything. I just yell at them. I don't wave hand signals, don't salute them. Well, that was genius there, buddy. How about you pay attention? Oh, you're so poor you can't even afford to pay attention. That kind of stuff, you know.
Oh, yes. Most decidedly. Or, I didn't know it was No Blinker Wednesday. My bad.
Oh, yeah. Well, you could do a whole net on trucker sayings or driver sayings and slang. That may be a good topic for what's your go-to when somebody messes up in a vehicle in front of you or around you. That's radio FCC compliant anyway.
Yeah, the whole FCC compliant thing is where I'm sure people would have to rub a few more brain cells together to think of PC words that aren't quite as colorful as I'm sure that comes out of any individual's pie hole at any given time going down the road behind the wheel. Hi, hi.
Yeah, that's for sure. I had to wait on the ID on my node over here, but anyway, I'll let you have it back. You got about 2 minutes left, a minute and a half left. See if maybe you can squeeze one more in if somebody else is out there before you shut it down and get one more catchphrase to go. That's another catchphrase, is just saying catchphrase. It's from the movie Guy. It's pretty funny. Look it up if you haven't seen it. Find that little snippet on YouTube, I'm sure. AI 5Q, silent clear, and back to net control.
Well, thank you, Jairus. You make sure and have a wonderful Wednesday, and say hello to Nina and the rest of the crew for us. We'll clear with AI 5Q. And I do have about a couple minutes left, so if you are in and out and you don't have a tagline, that's fine. Or if you have a tagline, that's fine. Just let me know if you're in and out. I'll take a few more check-ins, and I'll go ahead and make it last call for the net today. This is KI5OZZ. Catchphrases, savvy sayings, or taglines is the subject. If you wish to participate, please come with your call phonetically and alphabetically. This is last call for today's Boredom Breaker Net. This is KI5OZZ. I'm listening. Well, alrighty then. Hey, there's another one. What do you know? Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for participating in the net today, and a special thanks to the SARA Club for hooking us up in Ohio so we can have our Ohio family, and everywhere else that has hooked up with the RCWA Boredom Breaker Hub. Much appreciation to the Rogers County Wireless Association and everyone it takes to keep this net running. Y'all are the bomb. 73 to everyone. When tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty. This is KI5OZZ. This net is now closed, and I return the frequency back to normal amateur radio use, whatever that may be.
Kilowatt 8, American Motors, experimental. Deck is beautiful downtown Firestone Park. Hello and goodbye, Nancy.
K8AMX, K8SLG. We were already unlinked, Dick, but I'll pass that along. This is KD8SLG. I'd like to thank everybody who participated in today's N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker Net. We'll be back again next Wednesday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Don't miss the Beacon Net tonight at 10 o'clock right here on the WWKY. The repeater is returned to customary amateur use at 3:01. This is KD8SLG. I'm clear.
KZ8TG mobile.
W8WKY.
KZ8TG, how you doing? W8SCI.
Hey, what's up, Walter? How you doing?
Oh, hanging in there. Playing some games at the moment. I've been doing some on and off experimenting with my ZVS driver, and I've successfully rolled another high voltage capacitor, and so I'm thinking maybe I'll just try to make a bunch of them and then do some sort of experiment.
That sounds pretty cool. I've been doing good, but I haven't been doing a lot of radio stuff last weekend. This windfall of warm weather, I've been getting outside projects done. I have been putting some antennas up. I got some plans to get a couple more antennas up before the weather turns on the roof. I found a way to get a couple more on there.
Did you say that you were waiting for it to warm up? Is that what you said?
The windfall of warm weather is like a bounty of, not usually this warm. It's usually too cold to be outside or on the roof, and now it's just like great.
Yeah, copy that. I should probably head outside here soon to see if I can get that 10 meter my 10 meter antenna up a little bit higher. It's right now I put it at a test height, which may have worked a little bit better, but it's right over my 20 meter radio field, and then yeah, it's only like 4 feet off the ground, so I guess I'm gonna have to see if I can rig it up a little bit higher for testing purposes. I've been doing a lot. I've been listening to a lot of 10 meters and hearing where it's open to, and so I've been trying to get into that.
Yeah, roger that. I need to get my 10 meter game warmed up. The contest is coming up about this time next month, the ARL contest. Always like doing that one. And yeah, I just need to do some more of that myself. I got I don't know. I got that one antenna fixed. I ran a brand new coax to it. It ended up it was the coax. That 10 meter and 6 meter that was active.
Yeah, well, good work on getting the coax done. I actually just made a jumper yesterday for my antenna switch in the 7300 because, yeah, there would be times where everything would be good, so I'd start transmitting, I look back down, and the SWR meter's bouncing all around, and I'm like, wow, when did this happen? So I went ahead and made a more suitable jumper. It's working well. It's not as tight. It's a little bit longer, and yeah, all's good.
Good deal. Yeah, that's what was happening. It'd be transmitting and it would shoot way up or bounce around. I hate making jumpers. It's a lot of work for such a short cable.
Yeah, it does suck, but if you, I guess the two main things are, it's nice being able to make a jumper as long as you need it, you know, just buy some ends, buy a little kit. Thing is just buy a roll of coax and make whatever you need whenever you need it, and yeah, I must say that is kind of a small luxury, although I want to say this last bit of coax that I used was RG8X, which nothing wrong with it, but you know, not necessarily the best, but for a jumper it's suitable. And but the other thing is coax is so expensive if you buy it and you already get the connectors on it. Getting finished coax, I mean, you could probably get a roll of like 30 feet of coax for the price it would be for, you know, a couple of 2-foot jumpers.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was just pricing them this afternoon on the DX Engineering website, and jumpers were like $80-$90 for a 3 or 4 foot one. If you got decent, now you could always get 8X or something and get the price down. But I'd like to be able to somehow figure out. So it's a 10 foot, and then there's a lightning arrestor, and then there's a 40 foot. So altogether it's 50 foot with a lightning arrestor. I just took the whole thing out because I don't know where it's bad. I've got to do some experimenting and try and figure out if I could find a bad spot. I wouldn't have to throw the whole thing away.
Yeah, I know how it is. It can be frustrating trying to troubleshoot where the antenna system's faulty, but it pays off at the end. Usually they're not, I don't want to say they're not too finicky, but usually if you fix the problem, leave them alone, they'll last, at least for a while.
Yeah, it should be good. It's, one of those antennas, the feed point to the antenna is kind of shielded up out of the weather anyway, but I still heat shrinked it and everything, so it should last me a good long time, I hope.
Yeah, copy that. Well, I'm sure it'll last for a minute, so. But I think I'm going to get ready to head out and get some Taco Bell, so I might be mobile here in a little bit. What are you doing today?
I just got off work. I'm mobile at home.
You don't happen to feel like doing any portable radio, do you?
No, I think I'm kind of suckered out. Thanks, though.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Well, I thought I'd ask, I feel like doing mobile radios, well, I guess any radio is always funner when you got another operator, but, yeah, I understand how it is. So, well, I'll go ahead and say 73s for the time being. I might hop on here again in a couple minutes or in a little bit. I'm going to get something to eat and try to see if I can do something with this 10-meter antenna. I'm sure it's resonant, but I'd really like to see what it can do up in the air.
Roger that. Well, thanks for coming back and riding along a little bit. I'll catch you. I got a long ride home, so if I don't find somebody else, might be on still. Enjoy the Taco Bell. KZ-ATG Mobile 73. I'll be clearing your final.
All right, then, Tim. Well, yeah, I guess I'll see you, or I'll talk to you later. And I don't know if you do any HF, but if you do any HF, 80, 40, 20, I'm good on most of those bands, pretty much under 80. So maybe if you want to try to work something out or have a QSO on HF, just let me know.
All right, I appreciate it. Yeah, I should be on and around dark. Maybe sooner, maybe later, I don't know. See what I get into.
All right, then. Well, I might call on a repeater, see if you're listening, and maybe we'll meet up on like 40 meters or something like that if all goes well.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right. I'll catch you later, my good sir. You take it easy. This is Double N8 SCI, and I'll go ahead and be clear.